name's Aaron Baker. I'm a recovering quadriplegic, and nearly 2 decades ago, I broke my neck racing professional motocross, and I've been recovering ever since.
What has helped you to overcome that?
Well, overcoming, I think, is a process. It's taken me every bit of 19 years to get to a space of real peace and gratitude with my condition. Mm-hmm. I've suffered a lot of ups and downs over the years. I've learned a tremendous amount about my body, about my abilities.
Talk about some of the things that you've done. I mean, mountain biking down crazy hills, right? Like, tell us a little bit about some of that stuff.
Well, my recovery process began with just the tiniest little flicker of movement in my toes, and ultimately I was able to pedal a bicycle again, and my mother and I pedaled a tandem bicycle 3,182 miles across the country in 2007, and then I did it again on my own bike from San Francisco to Washington, D.C., 4,202 miles.
Oh my gosh.
And then I've had a lot of fun riding a special-made mountain bike, 3-wheeled mountain bike down ski hills, and I walked across the desert for 20 miles in Death Valley.
20 miles in Death Valley! You almost become addicted to overcoming these challenges that we go through. It's almost like we have to do it even more so because it's more of a challenge, you know?
Well, yeah, the way I look at it, David, is it's a real big challenge for me to just put my pants on one leg at a time, to tie my own shoes, and to take the 50 or so steps through my house and out the door.
Yeah.
And so if it's that hard for me to do that, it's going to be the same amount of effort to walk across the Death Valley.
That's a really good point. It doesn't take any more
effort for me to do that than it does for me to do daily living.
Just daily living is a challenge, but if you can't, I mean, the frame of mind is key, right? Like, you have to look at it as, this is worth doing, I'm going to make a purpose out of this.
Well, I mean, it's so extreme that it actually gets people to kind of pay attention and go, whoa, that's possible, or he's doing that. If he's doing that with his condition and his, adversity, I can surely do, whatever my heart desires.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, that's what people tell me, and I think it's just the same kind of journey, that, like, surprisingly similar journeys that we've been on. I mean, mine was waist below, so you have a whole different set of challenges that I have no idea how to even comprehend. But we all have our own journeys, and it's beautiful to see how you've made such a cool purpose and found like a way to encourage other people through it. And I think that's a big part of what I'm trying to do with this Lionheart thing.
The way in which I've faced my challenges, my adversity is I think just being willing to put your hands up on the ride.
Yeah.
Because that's pretty much what it is. And it's going to be fraught with challenge and victory, highs and lows. I mean, it is one heck of a roller coaster that you just got to be willing to ride.
Yeah.
And there is no right way. There is no quick fix. You have to put in the work.
Yep.
You have to be willing to suffer. To hopefully grow and learn from that and become very, I think, mindfully aware of how lucky we are to be here and now, despite whatever the challenge is.
Yeah.
Be grateful for what you do have, to share it with those around you.
Yep.
And that's where you start to create purpose out of something that initially is so traumatic and devastating.
It is a choice, isn't it? No one has it fair. Viktor Frankl didn't have it fair. He survived the Holocaust and went through concentration camps, and his family died and all that stuff. But the freedom that we do have is to choose how we respond to what happens to us. And that line just hits home for me. How are you choosing to respond to what happens to you? I don't know everyone's struggles. Mine, nowadays I'm I don't think what I went through was that bad or what I'm going through. I still deal with bowel and bladder accidents all the time, and
Yeah.
My legs hurt and, you know, different things. And I could choose to complain about that. But how am I going to complain about that when there's so many other people dealing with different things that I don't have to deal with? And it's been really cool to see people like you that overcome it and choose, you know what, like, yeah, this happened, but it doesn't define me. And it doesn't define what I can do. And I'm going to mountain bike down a friggin' hill, and I'm going to bike across the country twice just to show that it doesn't have to define us. That's super cool, man.
I think, you know, just in the act that you're of sharing all these different stories right here, you know, that that's going to be really powerful for people.
Yeah.
Despite, you know, whatever it is they're going through, what we can all relate to is an inherent human spirit.
Yep. And thanks again so much. This has been great, man. Take care, and thanks again.
Say hi to your family.
Will do. Peace.
All right, bud. Bye.
Bye.